Good morning, Bipin.
Hello, Bipin.
Thank you very much for joining
Hi,
us
Shruti.
today at India M2M IOT
Thank you for
Forum.
joining us as
It is an honor for us to have you join us as our
before
esteemed
I begin
speaker.
with my set of questions, I
May I
would
request you to
introduce
please
yourself
briefly
to the
introduce
audience
yourself
who are
and
listening to
enlighten
us.
us a little more about yourself and your journey thus far, please?
Well, my name is Bipin Pradeep Kumar, and I have the privilege of actually representing two organizations. One is the one Reliance Jio, who I work for, and also DST SI, which is a standards organization which I am part of voluntarily. And both of them have been doing amazing work in these new areas of technologies. And IoT and smart cities is something that uh, both the organizations think are going to be big journeys ahead. And well, I'm honored to be here, and thank you for having me.
Can you elaborate a little more about your involvement with DSTSI and the work that has been on for setting the stage for the development of M2M and IoT in India?
Perfect. At TSI, it's India's Telecom Standards Development Organization, what's called SDO, and one of the few SDOs in the world. And that itself is an amazing opportunity at TSI. At TSI, I chair or I drive the Smart Cities group, and we are trying to create standards that hopefully will be accepted by all. And when we are at TSI, when the standards are being created, it is mostly around ICT. It's not to do with what the MOUD is trying to do or with any agency is trying to do, but define information and communication technology standards that will be accepted from a smart city perspective. That's where I'm, but otherwise from an IoT perspective itself. Because with the number of devices, ministries, groups, agencies, there is so much of heterogeneity and fragmentation that unless somebody puts it all together and says, this is, well, a standard, this is a possible way forward, well, we're not going to get anywhere.
A lot is being said and done about M2M and IoT, especially with regards to the potential it holds in India.
Indian context.
What is your take on it, and what do you think the industry in India has in store in the near future?
Oh, your conference is a testimony to this. You know, the diversity of the people here and the enthusiasm of the people that I've encountered is a clear testimony to what's happening here in India, to the uptake of this new domain in technology. Having said that, there are so many startups also. In fact, startups more than these big companies that have some kind of a vision of what they want to do, and also the ability to take a risk. Bigger companies are waiting and watching, but smaller companies, startups are the ones that are putting their foot out. So yes, this organization, this conference is a good testimony to the momentum that is there in India for this.
You're here today at India M2M and IoT Forum. What do you think about the entire platform, and how important do you think platforms like these are for the industry?
Well, I think such forums are clearly essential because it's not just companies. This forum is about meeting of people, and people are the ones that drive the thoughts and processes behind companies. And forums like this give the opportunity to hear others from a completely different organization in a completely different industry, and see how these can coexist, because everybody's views ultimately it has some kind of a rationale. And well, yes, so clearly such forums are important. Maybe you should have more of them.
Great.
In more cities.
Thank you very much, Bipin, for sharing your views, and we look forward to working with you very closely and to receiving you in 2016.